What's up, everyone? So, is this Baker Mayfield's last chance as a legit starter in the NFL? Well, I don't believe so. Now, he was only the number 1 overall pick a couple years ago, so he hasn't been in the NFL for too long. He was drafted in the late 2010s. So, he hasn't been in the NFL for long enough where you guys should start saying that he needs to he hasn't been in the NFL for long enough, in my opinion, where you are saying, oh, he's gonna be a backup for the rest of his career. I don't think he's been in the NFL for long enough for that, but who knows? Some people agree, and so we're going to be talking about that and more in today's video. So first of all, how did Baker Mayfield even get to the point in his career where people are saying, hey, this might be his last chance? I don't really think that it should be his last chance, but who knows? So first of all, how did he even get there? So he was only the number 1 pick a couple years ago. So how did he become? So first of all, let's talk about this. It definitely didn't help when he was traded to the Carolina Panthers. Everybody had big hopes because he was good in Cleveland. He was good with the Browns. And then he had to just say, I'm going to say this in a nice way. He was bad in Carolina. That's being nice. He had some of the worst years of his career. He had the worst year of ever last year. Yes, even his rookie year. He was really good in his rookie year. And then, so he went from the Carolina Panthers to the Super Bowl winning Rams last year. But then the Rams had a disappointing year. They had the most losses by a Super Bowl team that had just won the Super Bowl ever. So the Rams were really bad. Now, he did have a nice play to win a touchdown. So, that's pretty impressive. And then, he recently got traded or cut. I don't know. I think he was traded to the Bucks. So, I think that shows that they're going to rule Baker Mayfield over Kyle Trask. Also, Kyle Trask. I'm kidding. He's good. So guys, and this is my, honestly, now this might make people mad, but in my opinion, I think that he could have one of the best years in. Me personally, I thought he was going to have one of the best years in Carolina. But then, you know how that turned out. Okay, we know how that turned out. And now look at him. He's on a new team. So, yeah. And then, So in my opinion, he will have the best year of his career in Tampa. Now, guys might be wondering, what? How is that possible? He's not. You guys might be thinking, that is definitely not going to happen. How is that going to happen? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And you would be okay if you say that. But because Baker Mayfield has shown that he has some really talent. He has some talent. So we have seen that he has some talent. But he's never really had the good wide receivers. And then, of course, when he has good wide receivers, he performs good and stuff like that. And then now he is in Tampa Bay, which is known for having some good wide receivers. Now they have Mike Evans, who every year of his career has had a 1,000-yard season. Now that does not mean some years he barely gets it, and then other years he totally. But one thing about Mike Evans though is that he's never leads the league in anything. He's always near the top because he always has 1,000 yards and the A's take 5 touchdowns. So he's always consistent. Would you guys rather have consistent or a couple year magical Tom Brady for a couple years? What the Bucs got? Because he was consistent when he played for them, but he only played for them for 3 seasons. Because you had the Super Bowl winning season, and then you had the year after that, I believe, where you lost to the Rams, and then you had last year, which they didn't even have a winning record in, might add. So that is not impressive by Tom Brady. So would you rather have consistent or no? I would rather have consistent. But I think that Baker Mayfield could still be good. Now, Baker Mayfield is starting to get to the age, if he becomes a Pro Bowler consistently, it's going to have to happen soon. Now, he's still very young. He is 28 years old. He is still very, very young, okay? But he's getting at the age where you have to perform good to become all-time great QB. So the teams he has joined, awards, yeah. All right, it's either awards: Heisman Trophy, David O'Brien Award, Manning Award. So best college athlete. So every single award he's gotten is in the pros. That surprises me. I thought some of them would be. But if you look at the Jates he joined the Browns in 2014, around his time in 2014. I think that's when he signed his official contract. And then he joined the Los Angeles Rams and Panthers in 2022. And then he joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, yeah. Alright, so I think that he could have a bounce back year, which some people might not expect. But I expect him to have a bounce back year, which some of you haters, I don't care, you guys are haters. He definitely could have he definitely has the potential. He hasn't had good wide receivers. Now, he's always had decent. But decent isn't what you want in today's NFL. So, in today's NFL, if you have decent isn't going to make it. They need good. And his wide receivers have been decent, but not great. So, that does definitely not help Baker Mayfield. Now, when he joined the Carolina Panthers, he did have some more weapons than he usually had with the Browns. So, obviously, you have high expectations, and then he totally messed up. He did not have a good career with them whatsoever. But I think that he could have a bounce back year. I mean, everything has basically pointed that he is a good quarterback. Now, he was taken number 1 overall in the draft, and we know that there's going to be a little more hopes than Mr. Irrelevant, okay? But he has had a decent NFL career for the wide receivers he's had. Now, you saw after he left the Browns, they added Amari Cooper. So, thank you guys for watching that video, and subscribe, and like, and bye. Bye.